Okay, in this particular web tutorial, we're going to look at prog3.c. This is where we actually do an if statement. Again, we have a directive saying we want to do some output. This is the beginning of the code execution. This is the start. Here's the end. And this is what happens. Take a look at the code. How many variables do I have declared? Let's look at line 4. We have an integer, one called a, comma, the second one called b, semicolon. We put the value of 10 into a and the value of 20 into b. Notice the if statement looks a lot like the Perl script samples we've been looking at. If a is greater than b, we write out to the screen a is greater than b. A is, and it sees the %i, so it comes over here, grabs the value of a, which is 10, and replaces the I. And b is %i. We go get the second integer, 1, 2, to get the value of b and put it here. If a is not greater than b, or false, we come down here and we put a is less than or equal to b. And we give what the value of a is and b is. This is the false part, this is the true part. Let's compile this code. Let's take a look at it and watch it execute. How do I compile it? GCC prog3.c -o for the output or the machine language version, and we're going to call it prog3.out. Okay, no news is good news, and we run it with a /. There you go. If I go in and change the code, and we make a 100, so we can see what the true would look like. Notice I made a change. I have to recompile. If I don't recompile, the changes don't stick and we run the old version of the code. And there we get the other alternative, which is the fault.